definitely good to know that there are charities out there like this that look after and monitor the banks, as it were. So yeah, it's definitely good to know.
I find it incredibly reassuring that there is somebody outside the banking industry that is doing something like this, because they don't have a very good reputation. I think we've all had a problem at some time or another. There's been some dreadful press. And I think this is brilliant. It makes me feel quite happy.
I think it's a good idea because you've got somebody independent who's giving you these guidelines to what fair banking should be. And then I guess if they've got 3 stars, then they've got some work to do. And as opposed to just leaving them to think that what they think is fair banking, when in fact it probably isn't fair banking, when you can compare different banks and the standards are different in terms of service and quality and product. Any outside standard that they have to meet, work towards, I think can be a good thing. Because if you let them self-govern, self-regulate, then there's no benchmark for them. And then they've got something to work towards. I think it's a good thing.
I think if there wasn't, I think banks would probably take the mickey out of people a lot more. I just think that they need to be fair and they need to be clear, and all the small print for accounts as well, it needs to be clear about what you're getting. And if you don't want that account, what you can do in place of it would make me inclined to think about it, because I'd know that you guys had something to do with it, or should I say fair banking has something to do with it. So whatever they do would have to be fair and legal.
I think it's good for them, you know, to get these awards, to make them up the game and, you know, keep giving out good customer service, I suppose. So yeah, it'll keep them on the ball. I think it's good. It will just make me feel more relaxed, more comfortable, well, that they've got some guidelines, they've got something that they're supposed to be keeping to, sticking to. I would just think they'd probably be more fair.
It's quite reassuring, actually. When you said that it does exist, because I haven't heard of it before, it kind of makes you think that they are trying to improve the financial sector, and that banks want to do it as well, so they've got their customers' interests at heart.